What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to ST Garage. I hope you all are having an amazing day, and welcome back to another design video. For this one, we're going to be designing the Challenger. Now, before I get any more into detail, I want to show y'all the finished product of the studio. I'm going to turn these lights on so that y'all can enjoy that too. I think that's going to be very comfy. That's right, we're so back. Gone are the days of just a random curtain and a bed with a pillow on it. Today we got the studio, and this will be the baseline for any future videos besides vlogs, of course. But overall, this is what I'm going to be showing y'all. In this episode, we're going to be redesigning the Challenger, as previously stated. I'm not really well versed on which generation I am doing. I'll put it on the screen. But this one was quite interesting because it's such a simplistic car. I mean, it truly is, as some might argue, the last muscle car, as the Camaro and the Mustang have obviously either devolved or evolved into the pony car. And arguably, the Challenger is the last true muscle car in the American market. The Charger obviously is a four-door sedan. We can't really count that. But when it comes to a muscle car, designing it is a little tricky because it's very basic. People like to add their own pizzazz into it, when in reality it truly is just one line going from one side of the car to the other. So I tried my best to incorporate some originality into something so simplistic. I hope you all enjoy. Now, of course, starting off with the front, got my phone right here. I opted for a different style headlight. Obviously that's the most alluring thing right now that I have. And it's different because I wanted to match with the rear. As most cars I previously designed, I always want the headlights to have some sort of similarity with the taillights, just to have some sort of pattern with the front and the rear so you have an idea of what kind of car you're looking at from any angle. Overall, though, we know that the Challenger is just lines from side to side. No curves to speak of, really, unless we're thinking of maybe the sides, the fenders, a wide body, obviously where the wheels are. But overall, it is a very pointy car. I did try to give some curve to it. Obviously, the lower part of the grille, I did try to almost do what I did with the 6th gen Camaro, and in some aspects the Mustang, where I added a bit of a divot that kind of changes it up. It kind of opens up where the headlights are and kind of closes more where the middle of the car is. Obviously, I put the original Challenger badge there. I thought it looked pretty cool. I tried my best to make the hood a little bit more boxy. As you can see from the original design, as I compare them, there is a bit of a difference when it comes to the upper part of the bumper and the hood. For the lower part, I went all out, changed the whole thing. This is the base model RT. I will be making a Scat Pack and a Hellcat as well in the coming weeks. But overall, this is what we have as our baseline Challenger design for the next two that I'm going to be making. Lower part, obviously, a little bit more complicated when it comes to where things start and where things end in terms of the lines. It's a slim body still. When I add the wide body, you will see a difference for sure. I used a OEM splitter, didn't really want to change that too much. And overall, the nostril, as they would call it, on the hood is the same as well. Amber is scratching my chair again, so we're gonna see if I can pick her up. Whoa, don't fall. Don't fall. Ah! This isn't her. She wants to get off so badly. I think I'm gonna let her down now. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the front when it comes to the biggest changes that I did. Moving on to the side, we are looking at a car that is pretty much the same. When it comes to the body lines, I tried to match them as best I could, making sure that everything kind of flowed seamlessly, mostly with the rear fender line. I wanted that to move all the way to the front of the car in some way, shape, or form. This is the RT, so I decided to go with an RT badge, of course. And overall, everything else has pretty much stayed the same on that aspect. When it comes to the top, though, where the cabin is, the rear windows, I tried to go with something different, kind of like a Charger-esque, where it's pointier at the end. I kind of like that for the coupe, and I obviously, doing that, I was able to lower the roof line a little bit and make it a little bit more rounded off, I guess. That's the best way I can put it. Less of a boxy car, by far still the boxiest, but yeah. Now, the rear. This arguably is a lot better than what I guess you could say Dodge Stellantis designed. When it comes to the exhaust, that's the first thing I want to point out, y'all. this is truly something that I just really think it either makes or breaks this car, because they designed the exhaust to match with the aesthetic of the car. But the C8 Stingray is a great example as well. They used square tips. A lot of people really didn't like that, and I'm going to be honest, when it comes to the Challengers, I know the SRT8s, that generation, I think they did use rounded exhaust tips. I kind of liked the way it looked, and I stuck with it just because I think it's just too much squared off pieces, and you need to break it sometimes. And this is an example of that. When it comes to the taillights, I simplified it, 2 lines just like the headlights. And of course the body line, I tried to make the whole rear of the car one panel instead of there being 2 sections like in the original design, as I pop up on the screen now. So this is the comparison between them, and you guys gotta let me know what you think in the comments. Overall, I think I did a better job. As we move on to the higher trim levels of the Challenger, we will see some bigger changes, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Drop a comment about this design and just let me know if I need to fix anything, or if you guys liked it, tell me. But yeah, that's all I really have for you guys today. And if you like the studio, definitely let me know. I try my best. It's the best I can do right now. Obviously, more progress on the way, more changes coming, and this channel, only one way to go. I'll see you guys in the next one.